Welcome, beautiful souls. If you're dealing with lateral knee pain, plantar fasciitis, heel pain, or even restless legs, your hamstrings might be the missing piece. Today, I'm going to show you how to release your hamstrings using simple myofascial release techniques that can make a big difference in how your body feels. Let us begin with setting up your mindset, your state of being, and your environment. This part is important, and it can make or break how effective this exercise is for you. So take a moment to set up your environment. I want you to find a nice, calming space where you can relax. Please turn off your phone so you don't have any distractions. Maybe you can put on some soft music, you can light a candle, or just take a second to notice the sunlight coming in through your window and that you are surrounded with nature. Now shift your mindset from being rushed, or this is going to be painful, or I don't want to struggle, to I'm not here to push through pain or force anything. I am here to work with my body. Start paying attention to what you feel. You can feel the tension, the discomfort, and the tightness. That's your body communicating with you. And instead of fighting it, we're going to use that information to guide the release. All right, let's get into the first exercise. You will be on a mat with your roller. So I'm seated on the floor. I'm on a harder surface, a hardwood floor, which gives you a little bit more force than like a carpet. I'm on a yoga mat and I have my roller. I'm going to place the roller under my hamstring and we're going to kind of work on a higher hamstring to start. Focusing on the upper portion just below your glute or just below the hip joint. Okay, where the hip attaches. So you're going to extend your leg out. Okay, we're going to sit up tall. If you can put your weight on your hands a little bit. Okay, push your weight and shift over on that side just to see how it feels. Okay, you are going to roll slowly, kind of up and down to try to find where the spot is that you feel the most tension or the most pain. Okay, so once you find it, I want you to stay on that point and you're going to slowly start to rock side to side, trying to pin down that adhesion to the bone and trying to stretch the fascia to try to release it. So take your time here and start to see how it feels. You can stay for about 30 seconds up to 2 minutes. If you feel it's productive and you like it, you can stay longer. That's where your intuition comes in. Now keep your breathing slow and steady. And start to pay attention to what you feel. So start to feel, is it tight? Is there a dense spot? Does it feel like a golf ball or more like a stick? The more aware you are, the more effective this becomes and the more connected you are to your body. Okay, so you can move down an inch or two and then we work into the same thing. Holding here, kind of rocking side to side across the fibers, noticing if there's any pain here, if it was easier or worse than up higher. Nice deep breath in, trying to stay relaxed with your nervous system, trying to stay calm. And again, starting to notice where you're tight, where the pain is, and with your breath, can you start to release this in your body? Let's go one more deep breath here. And then we can release from there. Okay, from here, you can get up, you can walk around, you can start to see how it feels. And then notice, did it help release a little bit? Most people will feel the release and are very receptive to it. But if they stay calm and if they stay aware of what's going on in their bodies, okay? Now, if you feel a little bit of imbalance, yeah, we'll go right to the other side. Usually I always like to do both sides, and then you can see which side is tighter or not. Okay, so now we'll move on to the second exercise. So the second exercise is seated up into a chair, in a hard kitchen chair. Okay, for this one, you can either use a softball, so a little bit bigger baseball, or a lacrosse ball. You can see how they feel. Okay, I'm going to place the ball again just under my hamstring. Okay, applying pressure into the ball. Okay, I'm going to bring my weight up. And again, you can decide how much weight you want to put onto that hamstring right now. But as you can see, this is going to give me some flexibility to move the leg through a range of motion a little bit better than it was on the floor, right? So once you're kind of find a spot, you can kind of roll back and forth to find a sore spot. And then we're simply going to extend the leg and release it, come back down. Again, trying to pin that ball on that tight spot, sore spot, and release back down. You can also do kind of a side to side, external rotation, internal rotation, again, going across the fibers. You could do like a zigzag motion coming up. Just having you explore the different angles of pushing and just gently pinning that knot to the bone. If you don't feel much discomfort, that's usually a good sign, okay, that the tissue is fairly healthy. But it does feel tender or intense. That's often where we need to do the most work, okay? So I want you to be intuitive. Search around, move the leg around, find the sore spot. That's your body communicating with you. Fascia can be very sensitive, especially when it's tight or dehydrated. But by holding the pressure here, you're allowing your body to bring in fresh blood flow, nutrients, and hydration to help improve that tissue and help heal. Okay? One quick note. Please avoid doing this if you have an acute strain or sprain. So if it's just a quick acute injury, I wouldn't recommend rolling it. I would let it heal. So this is for long-term pain, okay? Or chronic discomfort, not just fresh, quick injuries. Okay, so when you're done, take a moment again. You can stand up, walk around, okay? Notice how you feel and compare your sides from one side to the other. Notice if one side is more painful than the other or more tight. Let's work on that one side more. If you do feel a difference, you can help change it, okay? Your body will respond. Let's take a deep breath here. All the way in, deep into the hamstrings. And exhale, let go. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next time.